Thank you very much, Congressman Irin. May I be allowed to greet our colleagues, Vice Chairman, former Senator Frank Dulon, our former LP presidents who are also online, Congressman Raul Dasa, Secretary Mar Rojas, Secretary June Abaya, our Vice President for Internal Affairs, Congressman Erin Tanyada, Vice President for Internal Affairs, Congressman Teddy Bagilan, our Secretary General, Congressman Kit Belmonte, of course our Director General, Board Member Jason Gonzalez. Allow me to greet our incumbent members of the House of Representatives, Congressman Ed Salagman, Congressman Tawe Bullones, Congressman Adrian Amatong, Congressman Mujib Hataman, Congressman Gabi Bordado, Congressman Boy O'Malley, and Congressman Jimmy Fresnelli. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Members of the National Executive Council, local government officials, party members here and in Zoom. Alam ko, 200 million. Party members here and in 200 million in Zoom. Members of the media, other guests, magandang hapon po sa kanilang lahat. This, as mentioned earlier, this is our first face-to-face meeting since the declaration of the pandemic. Indeed, we are here. We are standing, well, seated now, but we are standing and we are alive and kicking. Despite adversities, the LP remains steadfast in its fight for democracy in the country, true to its liberal principles. Beginning last quarter of 2016, the party shifted its focus on onboarding ordinary citizens, working vigorously towards transforming it into a genuine people's party. Naniwala tayo noon hanggang sa ngayon na ang tunay na kapangyarihang politika ay nanggagaling mismo sa taong bayan. That real political power emanates from the people themselves in their vast numbers at the grassroots level, organized and mobilized, marching together hand in hand with leaders pursuing common objectives. Yes, there are no shortcuts to transforming our politics in the country, our communities, and our nation. The power to do so must emanate from the people themselves. Hindi ito naging madali para sa Partido Liberal sa nakaraang 6 na taon. It was not an easy task. It would not be possible if not for the tireless efforts of our NOMC, National Organizing and Membership Committee, 250 activities. For our political unit, 23 activities. The national headquarters, 56 activities. In the run-up to the 2019 midterm elections, as a means of further strengthening our organizing and mobilizing capabilities, and to directly engage in a dialogue and conversation with our citizens, the party launched the unprecedented 10-week listening campaign called Project Makinig. The party was able to go door to door, reaching over 100,000 households and conversing with 100,000 households nationwide. A genuine people's party must, after all, listen and draw valuable insights from the people it seeks to serve and lead. The effort became the watershed for our efforts at chapter building and grassroots organizing nationwide. Up until the fourth quarter of 2021, the party focused on consolidation and network building to prepare for the 2022 national elections. From 2019 to 2022, the party has ramped up to 329 internal and network building activities. This consolidation effort resulted in the accreditation of 165 new chapters from 4 in 2019 from 4 to 165 new chapters and organizing committees by the end of 2021. This includes offshore chapters and organizing committees in the USA, Singapore, Qatar, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Hong Kong, and Bahrain. Today, the party has over 400 elected officials and over 10,000 non-politician members. This is a considerable feat considering the very limited budget and logistical challenges brought by the pandemic since the first quarter of 2020 and the hostile political climate having been in the ranks of the opposition since 2016. Yet we were undeterred. We plodded on. We took the bull by its horns and worked, often quietly, in the background, building the trenches, so to speak, reaching out to our citizens in the grassroots and preparing for battle. And we continue to build. We will continue to organize. We will continue to strengthen our ranks. Being a farmer, I liken our efforts to the sowing of seeds, and at the right time, a bountiful harvest shall be our reward as well as the reward for our people. Presently, the LP headquarters is functioning and ongoing. The national headquarters is capable of performing functions indicated in the LP Constitution, such as overseeing seminars and facilitating national party meetings and activities, acting as custodians of party records and papers, facilitating policy research for party legislative work or data banking, assisting party members whenever feasible, especially during elections, assisting national standing commissions, administering functions assigned by the National Executive Council, the National Political Council, the party president, and or the Secretary General. In late 2022, June, the HQ heavily focused on closing the national elections by submitting the party's statement of campaign expenses, compiling party winners, and organizing and digitizing documents. Last May 2022, the election saw an unprecedented, never before witnessed outpouring of support and volunteerism in the country in the campaign for the presidency as well as vice presidency and the Senate, and of course, national and local elections. In my almost 40 years of political activism and election campaigns, I have never seen such a electoral, political, social phenomenon witnessed by the entire country in the 7 months from October 2021 to May 2022. It was an awe-inspiring people's campaign that saw hundreds of thousands of our citizens going out of their way, spending their own money and time and talent and energy, sacrificing time and energy to support the Angat Buhay candidates for President, Vice President, the Senate slate. And the LP, consistent with its long history of standing with the people, played a key role in that awe-inspiring campaign. We are not done yet. We may not have reached our desired goals of victory in 2022, but we have ignited a fire in the hearts of millions of our people, especially the youth. A fire for good governance, effective governance, and accountable leadership that will never be extinguished and shall in due time and with our tireless efforts spread like wildfire, engulfing the entire nation. To reiterate, as advocates of genuine change and in relentless pursuit of our goals to strengthen liberalism and democracy in the country, there is no such thing as failure, only delay. We shall plod on mightily. And to borrow from scripture, while Moses never reached the promised land, in time a Joshua will emerge to complete the journey. Mahaba na ang makasaysayang landas na tinahak at tinatahak ng ating minamahal na partido. Makasaysayan ang naging pakikibakan ng Partido Liberal sa panahon ng diktadura, pinaglaban ang ating soberenya nung ipinatalsik ang mga base militar, ipinaglaban ang ating kalayaan. Sinubukan tayong durugin. Inaresto ang ating mga kapartido at merong mga pinatay. Ngunit, hindi tayo nagpatinag doon. Hindi rin tayo magpapatinag ngayon. Hindi tayo nagpatinag, hindi tayo magpapatinag dahil buo ang ating paninindigan at paniniwala na darating din ang bukang liwayway. Mananaig din ang katotohanan. Mananaig din ang demokrasya. With all the massive systemic disinformation and erosion of democracy, the party now plays a critical role in defending the truth, upholding freedom, defending human rights in our country. We will step up. We continue to hope and draw strength from our leaders and, of course, our members. After all, the nationwide expansion of the party was anchored in the spirit of voluntarism of its members. Its chapters have become bastions of democracy. And for us to be able to strengthen our democracy, we must live it in our party chapters, in our day-to-day life. Kahit mahirap, tuloy ang laban para sa kalayaan, karapatang pantao, at dignidad ng bawat Pilipino. Kaya tara na! Tuloy lang, liberal. Mabuhay ang Liberal Party, mabuhay ang Sambayanang Pilipino.